I feel a hand around my neck. Mind you, I'm driving.
Darling, you send me, I know you send me.
Charming Abby. Charming Abby. What? It's the girl Charm.
And your girl Abby. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's video is the second part to the story time. While my mom tells the second part to the story time, I'm going to be doing her makeup because I feel like I wasn't doing anything in the last video and I was just sitting there, so I'm gonna just do her makeup.
Do my makeup. And guys, I'm about to do her makeup, right? Practicing on her face. Now she's gonna practice on my face
while she tells the story. So now we're killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah. So before I get into the story, I have to go back. I missed out a very important part. So before I started to panic and act like, try to get away from him, he was like, yo, you left a knife in the back of the car. And I'm like, what knife? I didn't leave no knife in the back of the car. He's like, yeah, there's a knife right here on the floor. And I'm like, oh heck no, this dude is about to kill me, because I just cleaned my car like 2 days ago. I didn't leave no knife in the back of the car, and like, why would I be having a knife? I'm not cooking in the car. I don't take like utensils in the car to cook with. Why is it a knife in the back of my car? So I'm like, oh, I definitely got to get away from this dude. He's about to stab me to death. Now continue where I left off from before. So while I'm
gonna start her makeup right now.
So I was driving, and in my head I'm like, I have to get out this car from this guy. So I'm here juggling, like, should I just jump out the car? If I jump out the car, I'm going to hit on the floor and I'm going to bruise myself up, and I don't want to, I'm over here like, no, that's not going to be a good idea. If I get in an accident, right, and I live through the accident, then my car insurance is going to go up. So I'm like, damn, that's not a good idea neither. Like, ooh, what am I going to do? So I was like, you know what, let me act like I'm getting a heart attack, and then, he probably never stopped the car. So I saw somebody pulled up behind me. I'm like, that is my guardian angel. This is my time to get away. So I was I'm like, maybe if I flag, I don't know I'm going to do it, how I'm going to use these people at that point, but I'm going to use them. So you know what, let me act like I'm about to die. So I'm like, I can't breathe. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't breathe. My heart, I think I'm getting a heart attack. I'm so nervous. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. So then I stopped and I jumped out the car. So the person behind me stopped, right? And I remember him opening the door and getting out and waving to the people behind me to say, like, move around. When he did that, I'm like, I am gone. I jumped back in the car. The car door was still open that he opened. I was ghost. There's no way. I don't care if a car hit him. I don't care if a bear eat him. I don't care. At that point, I'm like, I gotta go. Mind you, I don't have no phone to call home to see how my family is doing. And I'm like, I don't want to stop at a store because I don't know if this guy got in the people's car and following me, right? Because I'm like, I don't know if the person behind that stopped, right, was with him. I didn't know. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I was like, you know what? I'm not stopping. What I'm going to do is speed up, right? Just in case I see some cops and they stop me, then I could tell them, what's going on. We could go back to the location where I left him off and they could pick him up. But I'm speeding, door open, flung open like this, bloop, 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 bloop. I don't care. It's like 1-2 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, there's nobody outside. There's really nobody on the road like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where are the cops? Like, so I made it back home. And when I made it back home, there was a light on. I normally don't leave that light on in front of my house. The light was on, and the only thing that ran through my head is like, please, I hope this guy didn't make it back here before me and try to kill my family. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I jumped up. I put the car in park. I jumped out the car and I shoot inside the house. I'm like, Abigail.
And I was like, what happened? She was like, Alright, so we're gonna give him a name because we're not gonna say his real name. We're gonna name him Couch. So she was like, I was like, what happened? I was like, who was in the back of the car? Then she was like, Couch was in the back of the car. I was like, Couch? What is Couch doing here? She was like, I don't know. Couch was in the back of the car. He was behind me. He was trying to choke me. I ran out of the car. She told me to say she told you. And I was like, what? She's like, I'm gonna call the cops.
So I called the cops. They came and they were here like in a matter of a couple of minutes. I'm like, where were y'all guys when I was looking for y'all just now, a minute ago? Like, so I told the cop what happened, and the cop looking at me like, oh, you crazy? And I'm like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm so serious. He's like, I can't believe this story that you're telling me. So then I told him that, I was just coming home from work. I still have my work uniform and stuff on, and he was like, I can't believe what you're saying. I can't believe somebody would like do that. Like, why would he go through those measures to come here and do that to you? I'm like, I don't know. That's what you need to find out.
Guys, another stuff, we don't live in the same state as him anymore. So it's like, why you here? That's what.
And then he didn't even tell me he was coming down here.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, so the cops came and I'm telling them the story. I was like, boom, boom, boom. He's like, no, I don't believe you. So I'm like, I'm so serious. So then I'm like, you know what? My kid's godfather was on the phone with me and he heard what happened leading up before he threw my phone out the window. He heard the story. So then, let me call my kid's godfather and he can speak to you. So what I did, I called him. I didn't even say anything. I just handed the phone over to the cops so he can't say that I said anything. So the cops took my phone and went in Abigail's room. My kid's godfather told them exactly what happened. So he came back out. He was like, wow, so this really, really took place. I'm like, yeah. He was like, I'm going to give you some paperwork to fill out. But I'm like, sir, I am too nervous right now to fill out any paperwork. Like, I can't even think straight. I wasn't even expecting this. And he was like, well, try to do as much as you can. So I filled out some stuff. And I'm like, okay. So I went back outside. And I gave him the paperwork that I gave, that I filled out. And he was like, I really, really need to say sorry to you. Because at first, I didn't believe you. It's something you hear from off a movie or something. Like, wow, like, why would somebody go through those limbs to do that to you? I'm like, I don't know. I broke up with him. And he thought I broke up with him to be with somebody else. And I'm like, no, I broke up, taking some time for myself, to get myself back together, And I was focused on work, family, school, whatever. And then he popped up like boom. I'm like, so for like a week straight, I was scared. Then my job was calling me like, yo, you need to come back to work. And I'm like, yo, I'm scared. So then I'm calling the cops, mind you, the detectives, for like a good week or so. They're not returning my phone calls. So then I'm like, I need to get a restraining order on this guy, because if he comes around me, right, I don't want that to happen. I called the job because he had to have gotten the car at the job. So y'all have to have this on camera. So I called the job where I work at. They're gonna say, oh, the cameras are not working. I'm like, are you serious? Like, why do you have cameras in front of the of your facility that's not working? He was like, it's just there to scare people away. I'm like, are you crazy? You know I could have gotten killed in front of your establishment and you're gonna tell me that you wouldn't have known? So then I looked across the street and there was another. I'm like, I might have to get the cameras from them. And then it was like, oh, the footage is already gone, because the detectives took too long to even respond back to me to let me know what the hell they doing. I'm like, ooh, what am I gonna do? If y'all don't believe me, all y'all gotta do is just run the tapes. Y'all gonna see this lunatic going in my car in the back and staying there until I got out of work. Y'all will see everything, and will just prove my point that I'm not lying to y'all. So then they couldn't get the tape, and I'm over here like, I need my phone, the phone that he threw out the window. So I went back to where he threw, like, where I think that he threw the phone out the window. No phone. Called the phone company. They can't really trace back, but it's nothing to trace back because the only person I spoke to is my kid's godfather. So it was like, whatever. I'm like, wow.
Okay, so after that happened, I was scared. Everybody was scared.
I bought a taser.
I bought it. We bought tasers,
Pepper spray.
and everything.
I was walking around with these stuff. Like, I never had pepper spray yet in my life.
Yeah, so then after, because we was scared.
I'm like scared.
And then, like, she didn't know where he was at afterwards because she left him there, did not call him, nothing. So we were scared that he was still here. The one side.
Yo, you can see the difference. Wow.
Don't rub it into both.
Oh. Yo, you can see you can really see that this side have more makeup and this side doesn't.
Duh. Anyway, that was the end of the story.
Kind of the end of the story.
So we're gonna do the other half off camera. You guys gonna see it, and then we're gonna end the video. Okay, guys. So
We're
yeah,
back. Oh,
we're back, and I finished the other side of her makeup. I feel like it looked better in person. To be honest, I kind of got mascara.
Oh my
right
god!
here.
I told y'all she know what she's doing.
Not
like,
really. I could get better.
You can, but oh my gosh, this is my first time actually with makeup on my face.
Look down, and go closer.
Am I doing it?
Look down. See, I kind of did the eyeshadows the same. Kind
I'm
of.
feeling.
I didn't do the eyelashes. Obviously, I don't know how to put on eyelashes. It's hard.
You did a better job than me. Oh my, I cannot believe I look like this. Like, wow. And I told this story because I wanted to bring awareness to people. Let them know, like, just be aware of red flags. If you see red flags, like, hit the door. Like, gone by
Make
the
sure you
first
check
time.
your car.
Make sure, because people were saying before, like, you know, they always check their car. I always check my car. It was just that one day I was in a rush and I didn't do it. That's like, for instance, you go outside and you always wear your seatbelt, and that one time you forget to put your seatbelt on, the cops pull you over and
Which
say,
happened to her too. But
for real. More stories to come. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for being our loyal supporters from day one. We really
appreciate it.
Yes. Continue to watch.
Continue to like the video.
Subscribe.
Share the video.
Ring that bing ding 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 ding.
Next to that subscribe button so you can get our notifications.
Yes. And stay tuned. We have more material coming.
Hold on. I don't think it's like blended to your... guys, do you think it's like blended well to her neck?
Not really. I mean, but listen.
It looks... It's my first time doing makeup on somebody else, so
listen,
I did
guys,
a pretty good job.
She did an excellent job. I don't wear makeup, and I think this is
And I
really
don't do
great.
makeup. And
Thank
until
you.
next time,
Bye.
bye.
You feel the vibe is contagious.